The batter is I don't think, realised that Fabian Allen was left-handed. That's about knowing your fielder, Hazy, knowing the importance of whether he's throwing with his left hand or right. Pick up and throw, outstanding, world-class, out by a long way. If it was the other side, then he would have had to get around the ball, would have had more time. Great stuff.
And that extra time would have made the batsman, Dilpreet, make his ground. Brilliant work from Fabian Allen. Brilliant. He's got the ball in his hand now. He's got 2 for 9.
Just feel there's a bit of a squeeze going on here. The require rate's still 7.6, which nothing to get too stressed about, but it is on the way up. Things are starting just to tighten up a touch.
It's kept a little bit low, but he's hammered it with strength. That's good fielding. Nice work from Fakhar Zaman.
Is he coming down?
Yeah, teams quite often look at matchups, good and bad for certain players. That's not a good matchup for the Vancouver Knights or Fabian Allen, so something that they're going to have to think about. That is a high strike rate. It's left arm spin.
Thank you.
That's for some time too. Start of last year. Good work, good improvement. Nice to see. Dipendra's a fine player too. Just drag that one on. Little pocket rocket, Dipendra.
Oh, he bowled nicely, was outstanding in the field. Great run out. It's one of those X-factor players that you like to have in your T20 side.
He just bowled 2 overs, went for 7 only, and then effected that magnificent run out of his own bowling.
He's got to get Rutherford on strike here. Can't afford too many dot balls here.
Pressure building, 2 balls left in the over. Doesn't want to get a single off the last ball and retain the strike, though. That's the issue he's got. He's going to get down the other end now. That's going to put pressure on Rutherford to try and hit a boundary.
It's a great over. Like 2 singles. Quad rate starting to spike. Now what does Rutherford do? I think he has to get...
So now he's got to get Rutherford down the other end.
That's a good bowling change too from Rassie van der Dussen. He's very sharp with the captaincy. Went to chop and change his bowlers, but now the pressure goes on the new batter. Dipendra is 4 from 8. Quad rate's up to just under 8 and over. He's got to get Rutherford on strike as much as he can so he doesn't lose his momentum.
Rest assured, Siddiqui's going to be looking to bowl on that offside. Doesn't want to push one on the leg side. Although he does that now. Rutherford's keen on just 1. So he's going to have 4 balls to try and make a bit of an impact in this over. They've been quiet, the Tigers, because Rutherford hasn't been on strike.
.69 from 52. A little bit of a gap between runs and balls. They're just starting to open up. Tigers somehow have to try and close that up as quickly as they can over the next 2 or 3 overs.
They scored 32 off the last 30 balls, the Tigers, and they've also only lost 1 wicket, so it's not as though they've lost 2 or 3 in that period. He's played well, Rutherford. Oh, goodness me. Where's that radar gone?
There's still plenty of power to come, Hazy. Think of Carlos Brathwaite. Saw a little bit of him in the first game that the Tigers played. He's not shy of hitting a 6 or 2. So there's still some batting to come, some power. Nice work by the keeper there, flying away to his right. Again, another wee partnership here for a couple of overs would be good for the Tigers.
It's the 9th wide, by the way. Trying to run that fine, trying to be clever. Past that angled bat through to the keeper.
Oh, they just brought third up inside the circle. So there's 2 fielders behind point. One at short third, one at backward point. And you could see what the left-hander was trying to do, just angle the bat off and let it slide down. There you go, top right of screen. Beat one of those two players there. It's that vacant third man area. Another dot from Siddiqui. This is good over again.
And it really is. The worst thing that can happen for the Tigers is Rutherford gets in the 30s and gets out. Oh, that's nicely bowled. That is really well bowled. Good stuff. So this is a tight over 2. A couple of runs from it, and one's a wide. So 2 off the previous over, 2 runs from this one so far, and 2 balls to go.
Quality. Executing under pressure, which is what you love to see. T20 cricket, look at that. Beautiful. Can't do anything else, the left-hander. Just bunted out. Well, there's 2 balls left now. Is he swinging hard? Hazy looking for a boundary?
He has to get a boundary. Has to get a boundary in one of these 2. Preferably this one. No, just the single. That means 3 off the over with 1 ball to go.
Well, it means that Dipindra has to go hard off this final ball. He has to take the risk. Rutherford's at the other end. He's the guy that's got to get through the innings somehow. So the little right-hander has to look to be aggressive, take some risk. Only 3 from the over. You add 4, 7's okay. That's not a bad over if they can find the boundary.
Yeah, but what if they get a 6?
Even better.
I thought you'd say that. Crack that for a single only. So that's 4 off that over. 6 runs off the last 2 overs. 12 gone. 84 for 4.
Gee, he's been impressive over the last couple of matches.
Yeah, he's been great, hasn't he? With both bats.
Pick up a single. He needs help. He needs help from Dipindra. He's 7 from 11. Rutherford can't be taking all the risk himself. He's just going to need some help. Carlos Brathwaite waiting in the shed as well.
Very true.
Nicely played, but again, just 1.
Nice harsh.
Yeah.
The wicket. Oh, here we go. Good start. Another dot. That required rate is up above 8 now. Once it gets above 8, 8.5, it starts to spike quite quickly.
Yeah, he's just under the gun a bit here, Dipendra Singh. Striking at 61. He's got to move or go for the Montreal Tigers here. 57 runs needed and 41 balls. Should be fairly straightforward.
Slice behind point. There is protection back there. So just 1.
Nice one, nice washer.
Well, you look at 56 and 40, Alex, and you think it's only 1 big over, and those 2 are very close together, and then it's the batting side that's in control. Just happy picking up a single, rotating the strike. Cut away. That's a lovely shot for 4. First boundary for Dipindra. That is some shot. Got some power, got placement, and he picks up a much-needed boundary for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's lovely to watch, isn't he? He's a compact player. Keeps his body in a very good position. Just cut away behind point for 4. Gorgeous stuff. And he needs to get a move on. 13 off 15 now. Help Rutherford out in this effort.
He's pulled away. He's pushed hard, wanted to. A bit more intent in the running between the wickets. Good to see. Is that ability to do it. Carlos Brathwaite. No run again. You've got to run that. You've got to run. They're back on the circle. Non-striker was backing up. But I tell you what, Shafane Rutherford, who's played out 3 dots, had no intention at all in running.
Absolutely none. Dipendra was almost all the way down the wicket, and he's so quick. Not interested, sir.
If he runs you out from there, good luck to him. If it's a direct hit, unlucky. He'll be disappointed with that, Trumpelman. It's such a good over. There was so much pressure building. It's a soft delivery. Better spot right there. He can only push for 1. Still only 5 from the over, though, so I feel like the Knights are ahead of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, and still only 29 runs in the last 30 balls. That's not the strike rate they'll be after.
There he is, next in, Carlos Braithwaite. Oh, he can hit a ball. He can hit it a mile. He's probably itching to get out there, Alex, I would have thought. Oh, carved away. Is that going to run away for 4? Whoa. Whoa. Come off just 40 deliveries now, so it needs to be broken here by the Vancouver Knights. Nicely worked off his pads. Oh, there's a wild throw too.
They're used to being table toppers. They're in 4th position now. So they really would like these 2 points. Just changing the field here.
3rd going back. 3rd deep cover point. But off comes up inside the circle. That's a dot. That's much needed. That's good from Vancouver. 3 out on the leg side, which is pretty standard in T20 cricket. Protecting the leg side boundary. Here they go. Right of screen. 1, 2, 3. 3rd is back. Deep cover point. So this man at the bottom of the screen is up inside the circle. So if he gets something with a little bit of length in it, he could go up and over the top. Oh, well bowled. Scampered through for a single. That's well bowled.
He's done very well, Nuab Singh, after going for a 6 and 4 in the first 2 deliveries of the...
Give someone else a go. Get the game done. Get the win. Get me the points. As a coach and captain, owners, that's what you want from your overseas stars.
Fine job considering Lynn batting at 1 and also Shakib batting at 3. Didn't make any. Just looking to lay that one off. His job right now, he thinks, is retain the strike, and he's dead right.
It'll be very interesting to put that game to bed, really, at the mid-innings break. They left the door ajar, so credit the Tigers, the bowling attack. They stuck at it. It's been a pretty good chase after being 3 down very early.
Foxaman played really well, played nicely. Got himself a big total. Rossi van der Dussen didn't get going today. That'll disappoint him enormously. He's been a kingpin for the Knights. Last ball, the over, 14 from it so far. Going to take the 1. Why not? Dipendra's played really well. Rossi van der Dussen, Corbin Bosch into the attack now. 3 overs he's bowled, none for 22. They've got to pick up a wicket. Got to try and get Rutherford. That's their best chance, I think. If they can get both, even better. But Dipendra on strike at the moment. Bosch. Oh, that's a little bit high. We'll wait and see if the umpires think it's too high. If it's above the belt height, if he's wearing one. Well, he will be, of course, because he's going to be shortstop for the Blue Jays shortly.
I reckon it was just about okay. So side on, let's have a look. Pace on delivery. That's okay. No problem at all. Normal standing position, of course. That's absolutely fine.
This is the big clash. This is the important clash now with Rutherford on strike now to Corbin Bosch.
It doesn't need to do anything, Shafane Rutherford. All protections leg side, so he can dink it leg side for 1 or 2 and just kill this game. This is the only chance the bowling side have.
3rd man, fine leg inside the circle. Had the ball straight. Did that with ease.
It's a cracking partnership, must be said. Dipendra won't get many credits for this, but he's been out there for 40 minutes or so. He's played second fiddle and been happy to play second fiddle. Not easy as a batter when you see your partner going all guns blazing, because sometimes you want a bit of the glory as well. But today, so far, run a ball, a couple of boundaries, just rotate strike, gives it to Shafane Rutherford. Good job.
An important job for Dipendra. That's leg side. He's just whipped that away. Get Rutherford back on strike. Only the one there. To bring the big gun back on strike to try and finish things. That's exactly the right thing to do with this stand. Now 70.